And we're live, and we're live. All right, everyone. I am back. It's been a minute, but you already know what it is. This is Fari X's Uncut. And my first guest of, I would like to say the year will be Tiffany Sweets. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, no problem. So we're gonna get into basically Tiffany Sweets is an artist, all right, and she's also an entrepreneur. I'm gonna let her talk about what she does, and I'm also gonna let her talk about her music and everything. But I have some questions for Tiffany Sweets. Y'all know I only bring people on my show, and I only put people on my show period that have something juicy to talk about. They got either have something juicy to talk about, or they got to be educating us with something.
Exactly.
So she got the juice. So I need to know what's up with Tiffany Sweets.
What's up with me?
Yes, tell us about you, girl. Tell us.
Well, I'm a Boston artist, lived here my whole life. I only stepped into the scene for a couple of years ago. So when I came out into the scene, I was already recording and writing my own music.
And you
And
just stepped into the scene.
yeah,
Okay, all right.
yeah, writing and recording my own music in the studio. And I came out with my first single, which was Anxious. And that came out to be a really good song that I get a lot of good feedback from a lot of people. So it is available on all platforms: YouTube, Twitter, and Snapchat, Spotify, everything, Apple Music.
All of that.
Yeah.
And that's Tiffany Sweets, you said.
Yes.
And tell them how to spell your name and everything.
It's spelled Tiffanii, Sweets, plural, Sweets.
Tiffany Sweets. All right, so this song Anxious Girl, right? Everybody knows. Everyone that knows Mari knows that I have two different, personalities. I got two different personas, I guess they want to call it. And one of them sides to me is anxious. Okay?
Yes.
It's anxious, like what you were talking about. So I want to know what makes you so anxious and ready. What is it that gets you so anxious and ready? Tell us about that song. What inspired you? What made you write that?
Well, in inspiration, that song has a lot to do with how I feel at the moment. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. When you meet that special person and you guys haven't been on that level yet and you're really wanting to get on that level, it's just been a whole world of thinking about what's going to happen, how it's going to feel like. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's when you want to get in bed with that person. How is it going to be making love to that person? How are you going to enjoy it? Is that person going to really know what you like? And in inspiration to that song, I had to express myself in a way where I had to let people know, like, I'm feeling anxious right now. You get that butterfly in your stomach, but I get that butterflies in my pussy. You get that.
Tell it. Tell it.
You
Tell
get
it.
those type of feelings. So
The butterflies in the coochie. Yes.
so yeah, I had to express myself in that way. So I would let others know, like, hey, when you're about to get down, you get anxious.
And them butterflies get to,
Yep. They
right?
get to flutter.
They get to in the coochie, right?
Yeah.
So the poom poom butterflies. See, I like having people on like her that have no problem with expressing themselves. Some people are so scared to even say, you know what, I'm horny, or I like this, or I
And you
like
know
that.
what?
Like,
I was afraid of being too raunchy, but nowadays you hear so many songs and so many girls that are coming out so raunchy that I have to say, why am I scared?
right. And I don't know if you heard my music. Like,
I have.
so I got some, like it depends. It depends. I have a song that I thought was fine, but I was told it's a little too raunchy for the TV.
Oh, it could be.
I
Could
thought it
be.
was fine. I'm like, okay, but I tell it how it is, like, and I like that about you, and that's why I said I wanted you to come on here. And I remember when I first had our first interaction with each other, I didn't know who you were, and I'm like, who's this girl? Like, she's just all on my page and stuff. Like, who's this chick? And then I was told by a mutual friend, like, oh no, she's cool. She's cool. She was on my mixtape. She was this, she was that. And you know who I'm talking about. Right. Who am I talking about?
So True L Pen Golden Boy is definitely the mixtape that I was on under Unsigned Artists Pass the Torch.
Right. What volume was that?
Volume 8.
Volume 8. So Pass the Torch, Volume 8 by True L's Madapan's Golden Boy, right?
Yes.
He definitely said great things about you.
Well, he definitely reached out to me to do that mixtape with them.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And you know what? Because he was saying such good things about you, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what she's about, you know, because I was a little worried in you. I'm like, who is this girl? Because I was like, he was like, no, no, she likes you. She likes you. She does. I said, oh, she does. It's like, okay, because this is a little different. You know, I'm not used to this.
No,
but you was so sweet, just like your name.
Thank you.
You was so sweet, and I said, I like her. I like her, and I'm such a girl's girl, you know, such a girl's girl, and I have to see what other women are about and what they're doing, and I support.
I really appreciate you saying that.
Yes, I support it. Like
women empowerment.
I completely support it, 100%. I support women. I support women. I even support some women's fuckery. I ain't even gonna lie. It just depends on the type of fuckery it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? It just really depends. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you know, but if it's something that I cannot support, I'm gonna tell. That's how much of a girl's girl I am. I'm gonna tell you, like, no, that's fucked up. Like, we can't be doing that, sis. Like, no, that's not the way. Right. You know, so I'm gonna tell that person about themselves. Are you like that?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm saying, will you tell a person about themselves if they
yeah, of course.
You will? Yeah. Good.
Of course. I had people even put me in the middle of things.
Oh yeah.
That had nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. But they bring information, or they'll bring drama, or they'll feel like they have a safe haven to talk about another person that I know. You know, and I had to let them know that it's not like that. It's not like that over here. You can't just call somebody and tell them what you think about that person, especially negative views. If you want to say that to that person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And unfortunately, like when it comes to things like that, some people are just, they're really not true to themselves.
No.
You know, that's honestly what it is. They're not true to themselves, so they can't be true to other people. And I honestly feel how you feel. Like, if you have something to say about someone, then just say it to them. Don't call other people to talk about them. Don't go to the extra mile or the extra length when you actually can reach out to them themselves and say, you know what, I don't like you. You know what, whatever it is, this is what it is, and you know, this is what it ain't. But don't sit there and try to tarnish someone else's name, you know, especially when they're not tarnishing your name. Like, it's weird. It's weird behavior. But those are people who aren't really for whoever they're people.
Well, I'm not trying to be nobody's minion. At the same time, especially in this business where you're out there in the entertainment industry and you're being pulled left and right, you also have to feel you also have to understand the fact that people may not agree to the interviews or to the shows or to the people that you work with, which is fine because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But don't go ahead and start trying to detail that person's life. Like, you can work with that person, you can't work with this person because I don't like them. How is that women empowerment when we're all out here living in the same city, all trying to win?
Yes, speak on that. Speak on that. That's not okay. That's not okay at all. It's not okay. And I'm glad you said that. I am very glad you said that, and I didn't have to say it or anything like that.
Like I said, I was in the middle of that. So
yeah, you should never. So with that being said, like, for those who are watching, if you're about empowerment of whatever it is, right, there should never be a source of division if you're about empowerment of whatever that is that you're empowering. So in her case, like, she was speaking about, she was talking about women empowerment, you know, and female hip hop empowerment and so forth. So if you are the voice of that, or trying to be the voice of that, you should never be trying to separate that, you know, in any kind of way, especially if that person that you are targeting is not targeting you. You shouldn't do things like that. It's really unethical, and it makes you look bad.
Real bad.
When it's all said and done, it makes you look bad. You know, if we're gonna be about empowerment, let's empower each other. You know, let's empower each other, and let's shoot for that main goal with each other, whatever that goal might be, which is obviously to the top. We're all trying to get to the top. We're all trying to be seen. We all want our talents to be heard and seen and recognized by other people in other areas. So let's empower each other, and let's push each other, and let's make that happen. Let's not try to cause division, and let's not hate on one another, and let's not put out lies about people, because that's not cool at all. It's not cool. And people will find out the truth. Eventually they will see the truth, and they will see who's lying, who's not lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the truth.
You said that.
So now off of that, because I was gonna ask you what's your view on like the hip hop scene in Boston?
Well, like I
The
said,
female hip hop scene, and then the male hip hop scene, and then all together. Tell me also.
so since I stepped in the scene, I just stepped in the scene. When I first was in the scene, I was welcomed with nothing but love. I was welcomed with love from Exit Fame, True L,
Exit,
others artists out there. Like, I feel the love from those type of people that's always out there in the community trying to make things right, trying to better not just themselves but other people's lives. Mm-hmm. And I'm with that 100%. And given now the hip hop scene has started to decline a little bit because of the fact that there's all this unity between females that only go by certain people, or they only popularize certain people. Right. And that's not fair. Everybody is an individual, for one. Everyone has their own unique voice. Everyone has their own foot, their own mouth, their own body, who they can associate with whoever they would like to. And it doesn't have to be a team kind of thing. It could be on individual projects. I know how you knew how Beyonce was feeling when she was in Destiny's Child. She was feeling like now these girls got to go. And that's how I felt, how I feel most recently. But now I'm trying to recoup, trying to get back my voice, trying to get my inspiration towards my next project that I have coming out. I do have a few songs coming out very soon in the near future. So I hope that you guys get inspired and you guys look out for that on my platforms.
So your songs, are they like kind of like so anxious, or I was say so anxious?
I have a mix. I have a mix. I have, trap type songs. I have R&B type songs. I have songs that are about, going through the misery of growing up poor and just incidences like that. Just life in general. So I have a good mixture. It's just not all about sex, but sex sells. So that's what people like to, take that money from first.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, you did say you just kind of got into the scene. Like, how long has it been? Like, years wise?
2 years.
Just 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
So just 2 years.
So when I made Anxious, that was the video. The video was made in 2023.
So 2 years ago, you said, you know what, I want to rap.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yes.
So okay, so anywhere before then, was it ever in your head, like any rhymes in your head before then? Like,
yeah, I would go to sleep, and you know how, like, when you go to sleep and then you dream something so profound that you can't get it out of your head. I would dream and I would start rapping in my dreams. Sometimes I would get so mad when I woke up because it was more of a thing where I wanted to wake up and rewrite everything I said in my dream, and I was spitting.
You was literally spitting. That's it. I have a cousin, right? She's been telling me the last, like, I want to say 4 years. She's like, "Cuz I need you to write me a diss track. I want to write a diss track." I said, "What?" She's not a rapper. Right. She's never rapped in her life. Right. But she wants me to make her first song a diss track, right? And so I said, "Are you serious?" She's like, "I'm serious. I know I can do some cute. I got a nice body. I just write me a diss track, and I'm gonna go in the studio. I'm gonna spit it." And she just started talking about this like 4 years ago. At her big age, she's like, "I want to write a diss track against a certain person." I'm like, girl.
Well, music is a form of
expression. She's so serious.
So I feel like maybe she has some animosity towards somebody that she's like, hey,
she does.
I need to tell them about you.
So everybody need to know about that person that she's talking about. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you want me to be the ghostwriter for this shit? She's like, hell yeah. And so I believe you. Like 2 years ago, wow, because that's like her. In the last 4 years, she's like, I want to rap like right now.
You know, and when I first came out, I came out with just those 3 songs. Anxious. What are the other songs? Bitch Please.
You got a song called Bitch Please?
Yes. Okay. I have a song called Bitch Please.
That's how I'm feeling right now. Bitch Please.
Third song, I written that so long ago, I can't remember, but you can find that on my Spotify as well. So I was welcomed with so much love from those songs and so much feedback from those songs that Exit was actually getting conversations with me to open for his show.
See, that's what's up. Exit, he's a good guy.
So that's how I actually got up there real fast to get to know all the other artists like Mathematics and Ty Austin, Pearl Handle.
Right.
Yeah, and I just met Egypt not too long ago.
That's the girl we saw at his event.
Yep.
Yes. So Exit Fame, for those who don't know, Exit Fame is a Boston artist. Because I'm telling them like this because I have viewers from all over the world. Right. So Exit Fame, he is a Boston artist. He has a lot going on, a lot of big things. I really want you all to check out Exit Fame. It's exactly how you hear it, Exit Fame. Search him, you'll find all his music, you'll find his catalog, you'll see what he's going on, what he has going on, and you'll see his story. Okay, we are promoting everybody on this show. All right, True L Magazines Golden Boy, that's who she spoke on. Search him, and you'll see what he has going on. He's affiliated with Dipset. You go see what he has going on. Mathematics, he's affiliated also with Exit Fame. I also know him. Check him out. These are artists from Boston that she's speaking about. Boston has a lot of talent here that is really being overlooked. You know what I mean? So, but these are the male hip hop artists. Let's talk about some of the female hip hop artists in Boston.
That's the sad part because I can't name it.
You can't. Okay. All right. So
you know how like when they say, "Oh, I don't get along with females." It's not like I don't get along with females.
You can't name them because
some of them they're not weird.
Good show. All right. So I want to say this, all right? There's definitely female hip hop artists in Boston, all right? A lot of y'all think that I'm from Atlanta because that's where I was at for so long. Or some of y'all think I'm from Oakland, which that is one of my homes. You know what I mean?
You from Oakland.
I sound like I'm from Oakland. So that's where a lot of people think I'm from one or the other, you know, but I'm really from Boston, y'all, okay? I was just raised back and forth from Boston to East Oakland. I spent heck of years in Atlanta. I mean, a lot of years. I ain't gonna tell y'all numbers so y'all can start trying to guess my age and shit because y'all nosy and everything. But I spent a lot of time in Atlanta, all right? So originally, like I said, home is Boston. That's elementary, middle, high school, Boston, all right? There are lots of female artists in Boston. There's just lots of talent here, period, in Boston. But other than myself, other than Tiffanii Sweets, okay, this is what me just being a genuine person that I am. I'm gonna name a couple of artists that I can think of off my head. The first artist I'm gonna name is this person that she just keeps coming up on my pages. Like she's always liking something. She's everywhere, and she's not even my friend. I just started accepting her on my pages. Okay, her name. She's a Sagittarius. I gotta put that out there. What's her name? Little girl. Stud.
The Bible?
No, I don't know who that is, but her too. I seen her. She's on my page. She's at Exit Things Thing. How can I forget this girl name?
I don't know.
It's the girl. Y'all, don't y'all start laughing, okay? Because I promise you. I actually heard her music. I'm gonna post it. Her name is, and she's a stud, and she light skinned.
Oh, it's K Watts.
K Watts. That's her name. K Watts. Yes, her. She is actually good. I have footage of her performing at Exit Fame's meet and greet. Okay.
You know what threw me off? Because when you were saying, "Oh, she's a stud," I was thinking, I don't look at her like that.
She's a boyish girl, a tomboy. Yeah. She's a tomboy. Like she's a tomboy. I think she is. Well, I think she wants to be a stud. Katie Wash, you ain't no goddamn stud. You just a tomboy. Because you know what I see? I just see a girl. I do. I see a girl, but I know you want to be a stud. But you a tomboy though. All right, honey. You're a tomboy. I used to be a tomboy too, and I'm not gay.
I used to be a tomboy too.
Okay, yeah, exactly. But she's a tomboy. But yeah, her music is actually good. I saw her performing. I recorded her and everything. She's actually good. So she's good. She has massive energy, and she's a Sagittarius just like me. So I'm definitely going to say shout out to Kay Wash. Y'all check her out. KayWattz is how you spell her name. Then the next person, like she said, is the Bible. I don't know her, okay? And I honestly haven't heard her music, but I've seen her picture pop up a couple of times on social media. She is from Boston. Next person I want to tell you about is Shay Bands. You can check out Shay Bands, all right? She's from Boston. Check out Shay Bands. Another person I want to tell y'all about is someone who
is in the news right now.
Yes, definitely. Yaya Gabbana. Yeah. Like, and that's my girl, okay? So Yaya Gabbana, she's all in the news, in the mix with this goddamn Max V situation, okay? She's from here. So y'all check out Yaya Gabbana. Another female that I will tell you about that I feel like is a very good spitter. Where she's a very good spitter. We did a song together. Her name is Bay Holla. All right. She's another one from the city. All right. Y'all can check her ass out. Next person. Who else could we say?
That's all.
Miss Aquarius.
Oh yeah, Miss Aquarius.
I don't know how the hell. How the hell I gonna miss Miss Aquarius? Miss Aquarius is that's my dog. You understand what I'm saying? We got a couple of songs together. So you definitely want to check out Miss Aquarius. You'll see her on the show soon too. But those are a few names to say. Who was that other girl that was stalking, that was all on my page and shit, that deleted herself after I said something to her? The hell with that girl? You don't want to say her name? That girl. Let me think about it. She's an artist too, and I know she's a part of Bay Holla's movement. Okay, y'all just check out Bay Holla's movement, and y'all will see all the female artists that's a part of her movement. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all search her, you'll find the movement. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's free promotion for you, bitch. I gave you some free promotion. All right. So next, let's see. Blue Money. Blue Money. I love her. Mm-hmm. I love her. She's not from Boston. She's from Mass though. But you know what I mean? She be in the Boston scene and everything. So I want to give a shout out to Blue Money. So these are female artists from the New England area, actually the Boston area, I would like to say. Metro Boston and right outside of Metro. So Blue Money, she's dope. She's real dope. She's talented. She's lyrical. So if y'all looking for lyricists, check out Blue Money. If you're looking for storytellers, check out Kay Watts. If you're looking for I was gonna say something, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I just don't. If you're looking for someone who is also lyrical, check out Bay Holla. If you want to look for I don't know. Oh, her name is. Damn it! I keep forgetting this girl. When I tell you, there's a girl I'm trying to tell y'all about. She was only on my page for like 3 seconds. Okay, I cannot remember her name. I just know that I did hear a little. Doesn't even fucking matter. I'm telling you, it don't even matter because I don't remember that hoe. So, but check out everybody part of that girl's crew. Check out Blue Money. Check out Kay Watts. Check out Tiffanii Sweets. Check out Miss Aquarius. All right, yo, and you know who else? And Shay Bands. I told you who else is an artist in the city of Boston that's not making music anymore, but she's my cousin. She's actually fucking dope. That's Animosity. So check out Animosity. She was a part of the Major Leagues of Boston, along with Bay Holla, along with Miss Aquarius. Also check out 40 Bars. Y'all know 40 Bars, okay? Do you know what 40 Bars is?
I heard of her.
Okay, so check out 40 Bars. She's fam to me. She is she's one of the battle rappers, queen of rap. You know the battle rap thing. So yeah, what Babs. So yeah, check out her. These are just females from Boston. But men from Boston, the men from Boston are always rocking. Always rocking. You got Exit Fame. You got Mathematics. You got Brandon Grimes. You got True L. Madifan's Golden Boy. You got what's his name? Boston George. Is that what he call himself?
Boston George?
No. What's his name? Boston. What is his actual name on Facebook? Yo, a lot of artists in Boston go by Boston, but you also got 8 Zip, okay? You got I'm trying to figure out the Boston. What's he go by? Boston. Yo, listen, man. This artist is
Wally Sparks is good.
Oh, Wally Sparks is not from Boston, but he's from outside of Boston. Wally Sparks is dope too. And he also has a whole TV show that he interviews people on. Okay.
Cambridge
Gucci Man. Does he call himself the Cambridge Gucci Man? He gave me a dope interview and he's hella supportive, but he's from Cambridge. He's not from Boston. But I was actually thinking the Boston artist is. My cousin. I'm tripping. Don Wee. The one that this whole beat was from. Don Wee. My cousin Don Wee. Yes, he's another Boston artist that's like doing major things here. Who else? Who else can we speak on? Sandro Castro.
King Ace.
Who the heck is King Ace? But tell us, give that person a shout out.
Oh yeah, King Ace. Yeah, he's the one putting our music on the scene in Boston right now.
Who is that? Tell us about King Ace. I don't know.
Oh, his last video. Oh, tell him to get the fuck out of here. That song is going crazy.
King Ace.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to check him out.
That up.
So, King Ace, shout out to King Ace. Yo, Tiffany put you on just now on my podcast, and believe me, I promise you, people are going to see this. So, King Ace, yeah, you. Who else? Who else? I feel like I am missing someone very important that I should not be missing right now. Boss City HD. Boom. How about I forget you, baby? You. Yes. He's one of the best. Boss City HD. Yes. Yes, you. Who else? Hip hop artists. No, don't forget hip hop. Let's go. Period. It's just artists. Period. Wait, what about that? You wasn't there at the show. There was a Mexican little broad there who was just going dumb on stage at the Jadakiss show. I don't know who she is, but if y'all know who that chick was that was at the Jadakiss show in Worcester, on the 2 weeks ago, tag her to this because she's dope too. A little Mexican chick. I didn't even know that there was Mexican rappers in Boston that did hip hop. Like all I see is the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and the Honduranians. I didn't know. You feel me?
That's true.
And she is dope. And she did like a whole little West Coast vibe. Then she did a New York vibe. And then she went into like the Boston vibe. Yes, her. Whoever her name is, she is. Egypt. Boom, you brought her up. She dope as hell too. She's from I think Leno Lawrence, Mass. She's dope. Who else did I not mention? I want to get into like a little bit other music, okay? Cause y'all know I do a little bit of everything myself.
You trying to do country now?
I don't know no country artists, but before we get into country, I wanted to give a shout out to Raga Fresh, all right? Because Raga Fresh does dancehall and soca. You understand what I'm saying? And me and him got a song together. And then you got Sean John. You know Sean John, right? Girl, you tripping in your Caribbean. Like, you're tripping. Like,
Sean John?
Yes, you got to check out Sean John. And he does hair.
Oh, wow.
So, you got to check out Sean John, all right? He got music with Raga Fresh, too, all right? Then you got, what's his name? Malik. Yes, him. He be doing his little thing here too. He does million me. Who else do we want to mention here? Do you know any Caribbean?
Not really. Other than that, Burna Boy is African though.
But he still does
Caribbean.
Yeah, he still does Caribbean music. So, but everybody know Burna Boy. That's like us bringing up Bia and goddamn Coi Leray. You know what I mean? Wait. The Realist. We're gonna be me and Raga and the Realist are opening up for the one and the only Aishan on Friday. Okay.
Yes.
on Friday, this Friday. So yeah, the realist, he's another Caribbean artist from the city. So there goes another shout out. These are people you guys should definitely check out and listen to, because Boston, it's just like for some reason people are sleeping on our city because we are just so known for the we're so known for like the doctors and the lawyers and this and that, and people are like act like they don't know that we do other things besides that. Yeah, that's crazy to me. So what's going on up here? Nothing. Okay. The refrigerator, the who, okay, someone's saying a name. The Metaphor the Secret. Yes. Metaphor the Secret. Okay, yo ass, you too, Metaphor. All right. The who, the real for the real the who? Okay, look, I don't know who you're saying, but that person that she's saying there too. Okay, check out that person. All right, check out him or her. All right. And like he said, Metaphor Seeker. I forgot about Metaphor. Metaphor is a ghostwriter. Metaphor he be writing for some people that you think is really actually spitting, and it's not really. Well, they spitting it, but it's not their lyrics. Okay, right. So they didn't write that. You know Metaphor? Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, okay, so, yeah. Yes. Metaphor. Yes, yes. He's like family. So I forgot. I don't know how I forgot about him, but yeah, Metaphor too. Okay. All right. Who else? Is there anyone else I should name? I see you too, Vanity. Is there anyone else I should name on here that is from Boston that's doing music that not name? Hold on. The real C4. He's the something. The real C. Do you know what that is? Okay. Well, him, the real C4. I think that's what she said. So him too. Okay. We're gonna have to check him out. Yeah, right? We do some homework. We're gonna have to do some real homework on him and probably have him on the show. Right. Whoever that is, because that is my cousin that said that, and I know she loves hip hop. So whoever he is, he gotta be told. So we're gonna have to check out him too. And go back and look at these comments. All right. So next. All right. Now we done talked about the people. All right. We done gave people their shout outs. We done give people some love. Let's talk about some country, because I don't know nothing about no damn country music here. I don't know nothing about no country. So why you bring it up? No, because you know what the thing is that these artists are tired of being in hip hop because they feel that that's like a death sentence, because people keep getting shot. Look at what happened to Young Dolph. Look at what happened to many other artists, Mo3. Look into them. So they feel like hip hop is creating a gateway to dying. To dying, yeah. And what's more safer than being in country right now? And country is pretty hot right now. Not from my opinion, but from what they're saying. Yeah, from what they're saying. And the reviews and everything. Yeah. Yes. Country is very hot. And I noticed about country that a lot of hip hop artists and R&B artists are crossing over into country. They are. They're doing like a crossover, and then one time I was listen to a country song. I'm like, what's on the TV right now? Because I don't listen to country. I look up and it's a black artist. So we are the originators of country music, right? It's just the white folks took over it, right? But we the originators. We the originators of everything for the most part. So just to be honest, So, but we did start country. Even Beyonce had her own country album, I think. And I have no clue how that did, because I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I heard it did all right. Yeah. So I heard it did all right. So she crossed over from R&B to country. So that's pretty dope. I think she's doing that now because she realizes that she's going to get older. How are you going to be the Miss Beyonce at 50? You know what I'm saying? She has the money to be the Miss Beyonce. Yeah? She does. Did you see Chris Brown's mom, what she did to herself? Oh, yeah. She had all them surgeries. You see, she looks like she's 20 years old. Yeah. She's like 22 or something like that. 20, like about 24, the oldest she looks. Mm-hmm. And this is a 60-something-year-old woman. And she looks like she's like 22 or something. 24 oldest. So believe me, Beyonce has the money to do whatever so she can still look like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she got that money to do that. I want to get on something. What? All right. You all okay, see the caption. You get that drink, cause I gotta get on something. I gotta put some more. Don't let them see this. Don't let them see it. We got to do this on the low, y'all. Y'all don't know what's going on over here. You know, we being bad girls. So yeah,
Bad girl team.
yeah, it's over here. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right. We're over here mixing our little drinks right quick. All right. Toast, because we didn't toast the first time. And all right. Y'all know I like pineapple and I love yellow, so this is what we're drinking. So, question that's on the caption. Let's talk about ride or die.
Ride or die.
Okay. Are you a ride or die chick? I need a ride or die chick. Are you a ride or die chick? Are you what BG?
Don't make me ride and jump out the car now.
Are you what BG and Turks that a hot girl? Are you I like him high, the one that gonna tell me this. Are you her? Are you that chick plus that? I need a ride or die. Are you a mixture of that? Are you a ride or die?
You are? Of course, I am.
Okay. All right. So tell me everything you'll do. Tell them everything you'll do for your man.
Oh my God. Not even like for my man, like for my A1 in general. Like, I remember one time we were in the crib. Police wanted to just show up. Police just
at the crib?
Up. Yeah.
Just wanted to show up?
This is early in the morning. I had
this
no
is in
business.
Boston?
Yes, Boston, I had no business being there. Obviously, there was drug and paraphernalia in the areas, so I had to make sure I was safe because I didn't want to get locked up for that. Yo, so I hid them things. And as a woman, you know where you would hide those things most secretively.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So to prevent me from getting years, yes, I did that. I'm a ride or die.
And that was for your friend?
Yes.
So then what would you do for your man then? That was just your friend. What would you
I ride or die and die again. Like
you'll ride or die and die again. Okay. All right. All right, so I'm gonna sip on that. Let me see what people are saying. Because let me see. Whatever it is. All right. All right. So she said she'll ride or die and die for her man. That's what she said. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about ride or die. Okay. Am I riding or dying? Probably not. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm trying to live forever if I could. I'm trying to figure out potions and stuff to live forever. So I don't want to die, but I'm gonna ride though. I'm gonna ride even when the wheels fall off, and then we can just like walk together and push that damn car together.
Yeah.
But I don't want to die though. I have too much to lose if I die, to leave behind if I die. So I gotta think about that dying part, okay? But I'm definitely a rider. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna definitely ride. So we'll fall off and after that. I've been in situations like what you're talking about with stashing that, you know what I mean, all that. I've been in those type of situations for friends and for somebody I was dealing with.
Who likes to wake up and the CEO is like, open your cheeks? Like nobody wants to be in that place. Like, come on.
I've definitely been in that situation. I actually, in my past, I've actually got locked up for something like that. You know what I'm saying? For riding for someone. And the person I was riding for was just a partner. You know what I'm saying? And when I went and I got locked up, I was locked up in South Bay in Boston. And that person that I got locked up for, he was holding me down while I was in there. And that was just my partner. You understand what I'm saying? But I knew that if something like the shit would have turned, he would have been doing major time. You know what I mean? So I did what I did. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a ride or die.
Yes.
I feel like
I know that
friend ride or die is like an expression, but it's more like not dying, but like you would do the absolute most
The
for that
most,
person.
the most.
That's how I think of it when you say ride or die. Because
Yes.
nobody wants to die, but what are you gonna do?
Shit, Bonnie wanted to die. Bonnie wanted to die. Bonnie and Clyde ass.
I heard.
She wanted to die. She was the real ride or die. You feel what I'm saying?
I heard.
Like, she wanted to die. She didn't care about dying. So, I don't know. Kudos to Bonnie ass. But I ain't dying. I'm not dying.
Nobody wants to die.
I'm not dying. Fuck you. I'm not dying. So, that's it. Like, I'm not dying. We're going to have to figure out something else, baby. I'm not dying. So, not by no goddamn. When I hear ride or die, when I think about that, I always think about Bonnie and Clyde, and I think about how it was the police. You know what I mean? So I'm not no negative. Like, we're not gonna be getting in no situation where the police is about to be trying to gun us down. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the type of ride or die where I'm gonna let you know that you ain't doing that. This is not happening. We're not, this is not okay. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna figure out something else. All right? Because when it's all said and done, I'm always gonna ride for him. It's the police. I'm with my men when it comes to the police. You understand what I'm saying? I'm with my men when it comes to anything. But I'm going also, because I'm with my men, I'm also gonna let my man know, like, we can do something else.
Right.
This doesn't need to be going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna go down like that. We're not, nah.
No.
You know what I mean? No. So every time I hear that, I always think of how Bonnie died. Like, I'm like, no. Mm-mm. It can never be me. That can't be me.
Mm-mm.
Hold up. I think
that was on a Sunday.
What? Oh, that's.
Oh my god.
Girl, yes. We talk about that. Yes. People messy. People messy.
Apparently.
People messy.
You
people
just
messy.
wonder what the house looked like.
People messy. People messy. We just can't. When I tell you, like, we have to, as artists that are like C-list and under, we have to just really stay above water and let the people in the murky water stay in the murky water.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stay in that clean water and make our way above it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Keep our head above
mm-hmm.
all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can't be doing all that type of stuff. Like, right. Because they want you to be in murky waters. They want you to be in the mud and stuff. And we working our way out the mud. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't want to be that area. So we just can't really focus on that type of stuff, that type of nonsense, that type of bullshit. People are going to hate on you regardless of what you have going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have something going on that they want going on, and they can have so much more better going on than you, they're still gonna hate you.
Hate on you.
They're still gonna hate you. They're still gonna hate you. You can be living in the projects, and they can own a freaking 7-bedroom home with 4 bathrooms. They still hate you because you got that one thing that they don't have.
That they want, either a man,
mm-hmm.
that body,
mm-hmm. Say it,
hair,
say it.
You know,
whatever it is, they will still hate you for that one thing, and they can have something. They can have so much more than you, and they will still hate you. So for me, Tiffany, I just ignore people. I ignore people. You know what I mean? I ignore people as much as I can ignore people until it gets to the point where I have to say something, and then I'll just keep going after I say whatever I have to say. Like, that's it. Because people will really try you out here.
Yeah, obviously they tried me.
They will try you.
You know, it's funny to be a part of a team and then y'all break up and realize the reason why is because of some asinine reason. How could somebody say that I'm out of conduct? I work for a dental office. How am I ever out of conduct?
Dental, I need that. I'm getting ready to get my teeth fixed, girl.
Got my teeth done.
And they nice.
Thank you.
I gotta say that. She got nice teeth. Yes, she does. I was looking all in her mouth when she was talking. I was like, well, I like her teeth. You can tell she worked at the dentist office. Are you an assistant?
Yeah.
For real? So you know all about the cleaning and all that stuff?
I went to school for hygienist, but I still have a couple of more years to go.
Her teeth are pearly white, y'all. I don't know if y'all can tell from the video, but her teeth are pearly white. Like, pearly white.
Thank you.
So for those who don't know, I actually have like 2 missing teeth on one side because I had a car accident. And I don't want that, though.
It's not as scary.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I have assisted implants. It's not as scary. You don't even bleed.
Oh, I'm so scared. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Oh,
no.
So you're going to deal with removables?
Yes.
You'll deal with that?
Yes.
You're gonna get tired of it. Trust me.
I get tired of niggas. I'll definitely get tired. I'll get. I don't care. I don't want
no,
to
it's probably best though.
Animosity Eagle, my cousin. Yes, we were just talking about her. Yes, I told you she's one of them. She's one of them rappers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. She's one of them. But again, like I was saying, girl, I don't want no goddamn. I'm scared. Like,
why would you be scared?
I don't want them drilling up to in my mouth.
It's a screw.
Screwing is something in my mouth. Like,
it's gonna be in your bone. Okay, so they screw it in your bone and they don't put anything on there immediately. It takes about 3 to 4 months for the screw to bond with your bone. And then after that, they start the abutment and crown phase.
They start the abutment?
The abutment, okay, which is like the outer, which is like the post to the crown,
okay,
of the tooth. And they actually create it's your doctor can tell you much about that, but plenty of people gone through it.
My doctor's not gonna tell me about it because I'm not getting that shit.
Okay.
I don't want them putting no screws in me.
Okay. I understand.
So when I die, there's gonna be screws in my gums.
Okay. That's okay. There's some people got screws all over.
I don't want to be there. So that means when I die, okay.
And then plus what sucks is that your teeth move all the time. So that's not gonna be the last removable. You're gonna have to keep getting them. Getting impressions.
I'm so mad that you're on my show right now. So you just told me something that I didn't want to know. So my teeth are moving all the time?
Yes, teeth move all the time. Like if you have missing teeth, your missing tooth will move into your space. Will move into the empty space.
I don't like that.
That's why so now have orthodontics all the time. That's why when you have braces, they're moving the teeth. Teeth move. So
now she's letting me know my teeth is about to move. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to be talking about her sexy, freaky ass, and now she's telling me that my teeth is about to move. I don't want to hear that. I'm already traumatized that I got my teeth messed up. So now, y'all see y'all be doing this a lot, but I be playing with that little gap right there. I'm like, oh.
It's like play with that gap, like
play with that gap. I've been playing with it because it's there and I feel it, and I'm like, I wasn't there before, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah, like, your teeth can shift back, into the space. I'm just saying.
That's crazy. I don't want no shifting. I don't want no shifting teeth. I don't want no shifting teeth. I don't want no shifting teeth. I don't want nothing there. But I also don't want no screws in my goddamn gums. So I have to figure this out.
All right, we live in the 21st century.
I honestly think it's pretty cool when old folks lose their teeth and they can just like take it out. Especially the women, they can take it out and they can give head like, and they just all gums and stuff. Like, I think that's cool. I do.
Oh
I think that's kind of cool that they can take out all their teeth, like and then just
gums. And to have your man be comfortable with that.
Yes, that's top tier.
Right.
That's like, babe, I'm about to take off my teeth.
Oh, what you about to do now? You got them teeth out.
Got them teeth out. It's all gums, baby. Like,
you freaky.
I am.
She gonna be freaky well into her age.
Wait, everybody on here knows that about me. And even before, like, I had this time period, y'all, when I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on my books. I'm gonna all the time. I'm gonna be on my, my yoga. I'm gonna talk about, my knowledge of self. I'm gonna talk about the stuff happening in the Black community. I'm not gonna talk about my freaky side. I really stepped into that zone, girl, for like maybe like 6 years. I was just like, let me just step away from here for a little bit because I started seeing that my child, who's a daughter, she's a girl. I started seeing that she was like reciting some of my crazy ass lyrics. I started feeling like a bad mom, like, oh no, I don't want my daughter rapping like this. Like, I don't want her talking about coochie and stuff. So I really just started focusing on knowledge of self because those who don't know, I was born into the nation of gods and earths. So I already have knowledge of self. And it was just like, you know what, let me just teach people what they don't know and step away from that side for a little bit. And that's what I did. But honestly, me doing that, I stepped away from my natural self. My natural self is a freak. Okay, I like to talk about. I love to share knowledge with people, and I also like to talk about freaky stuff too. At the same time, I like to talk about everything. So it's like I don't want to be restricted from talking about taking out your teeth and giving head. I don't want to be restricted from that. I don't want to be restricted from that. I don't want to be like. I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you can't talk about this because you're a god." But look,
you're female.
look, I want to talk about certain things. I want people to know certain things, and that's
at
just
least
what
it's
it
gonna be
is.
something to think about now. Like
No teeth coming out.
my teeth is gonna have to come out.
But just they gonna have to come out. But just know that even though I talk like that, okay, this is what I do behind closed doors. I'm not outside just taking out teeth. I don't even have teeth to take out. But if I did, I wouldn't just be taking out my teeth for everybody outside. You know what I mean? It would just be for that one person, my husband, or my man or whoever. That's who it would be for. I'm not just popping out teeth and slapping tongue on dingalangs. You know what I mean? That's just not the way to go. Like I do not promote that type of stuff. Like you will never hear me in my music talking about being a hoe. Like I don't promote that kind of stuff. Like that's just not the way to go. But if you a hoe, then kudos to you. Like I hope you make a lot of money this year. But
which artist was it that said that they're actually declining from rapping about not hoeing but prostitution and all that other stuff? I don't know if you heard the article.
So Megan Thee Stallion
Yeah.
was talking about she is tired of having to promote that. And she was saying that it was actually the industry that's making her promote it. And she don't like promoting about that type of music. And she's being forced to twerk and do certain type of things. Full. And I was like, what?
She had me full.
Girl, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you don't really talk like that? This is not really what you about? They made you do this?
It's true because when I saw a video of Meg Thee Stallion back before she got famous, she was rapping about
other shit. I seen that too. She was rapping about something other stuff. Like she wasn't on what she talks about right now. So when I seen that she actually was on, I'm like, But she's saying that they are making her do that. They're making her twerk. They're making her do those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's sad.
And she don't want to do that. So, damn. I'm sorry, May. I hope that's the truth, and I hope you ain't doing that because you got a half white boy, and you trying to put on for his mama, because we know how that is.
Yep.
We know how that is. Trying to show off for the mama and shit. Like, no, I ain't showing off for nobody, mama. Mama gonna love me regardless. Mama will love me because I'm just me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't got a front for mama. Mama gonna see through the front.
It's true.
They gonna see through the front.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, my ex's mama, she loved me. You know what I'm saying? She loved me because why? Because she knows me. She just knows that I'm who I am. You know what I mean? So when you start lying and trying to put on certain things and so forth, people ain't gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna like you. And hopefully Meg is being honest, true to herself, because people are already gonna start looking at her sideways because they know now that she's just doing shit just supposedly for the label. That's not really
it's for the likes and stuff.
Just for the likes. Just for the likes, And then I also read that I'm talking about Meg. I read somewhere that Meg she's not even full black.
Oh, what is she?
Did you see that?
No.
I read that so you can't trust articles, okay? But I seen in several sources that Meg is actually part white.
Yeah, but I'm part white.
Are you half white though?
No.
So I've heard that she's half white. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Half white and some type of Mexican, I think it said.
But white isn't Mexican.
No, and some type of Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like white, Mexican, and black or something like that.
I believe it.
Or some shit like that. So, I see it in a couple of sources that's what she's mixed with. And then I also seen on another case that she was black and Mexican.
Oh, yeah, and just so y'all know, I'm Cuban and Haitian.
Yeah.
People be rapping, saying they're Cuban. They got it from the jewelry store. They ain't really Cuban.
Oh, shots fired. You got that shit from the jewelry store. You're not really Cuban. That's where Asata died. You know that, right?
Who?
Asata Shakur.
Asata?
Asata is Tupac Shakur's
aunt. Yeah.
She died in Cuba.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I read that.
Yeah. So I actually I have a child. She's named after Asata.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I actually love Asata. Shout out to Tupac and the whole Shakur
family.
Family. Yes, like I love Asata. I love her story. I love how she to that man. I love that. I love how she all that. You know what I mean? Because that's who I am really that I really was. I'm not saying am. I really was that person. So yeah, she definitely was an inspiration to me. And yeah, Saka, she moved to Cuba, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She moved to Cuba. That's like a really like struggling country.
Country still.
Yeah, struggling out there. Like shout out to your do you speak Spanish?
Habla español poquito, not mucho.
So you were freaking black.
Yeah.
Okay, she don't speak Spanish, y'all. You heard her, hablo español es poquito, whatever she said. That's what she does. Okay, so this is a little bit, a little bit. Let's see. Young Dolph. Bong. Let me see. We gotta figure out who she was talking about. The real person, whoever she was talking about. The real of four, the real of four,
real C4.
the real C4. We're gonna figure out who that person is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out. Okay, so now to wrap this up because we're about done. I want you to tell everyone where they can find you at. Okay.
You can find me on Instagram, Tiffanii Sweets, at Swisha Sweets, spelled SWYSHA underscore SWEETS on Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook, Tiffanii Sweets. TIFFANII Sweets. There you go. And you can find me on YouTube. Same thing. TIFFANII Sweets.
Okay. Do you have any shows coming up?
Not that I know of right now. I'm trying to get my new music out. So once I get word on feedback on that, then yeah. Every Wednesday there is a show coming up on there's artists that come to perform every Wednesday, which will be coming up soon. I'll be announcing when that will be.
What's that show?
With Pillsbury.
Oh, Pills with Pills. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the show, but it's on Wednesdays. It's in Cambridge, I think.
Okay, so shout out to Pills. You done brought up Pills, so we gotta let people know who's he. Tell everyone about Pills.
Oh, Pills. He's a music artist. He's also got a couple studios.
One.
Oh, just one?
He has that one studio.
Okay.
So Pills a music artist. He's a promoter.
Yeah, he's a promoter.
And he goes by Pillsbury.
Yep.
He is from Boston. He's Haitian, and you can find him like everywhere or whatever.
He's also doing renovations and stuff.
He's doing renovations.
Home.
See, he got a business. I didn't know that about Pillsbury.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pills. Next thing I want to ask before we close this out. So you said you don't know about shows. You gave your information. When can we see another video from you?
That is in the process because it's been real hard to coordinate when I could have a music video short out. My last video was actually shot by Scott Santando on Facebook.
Okay.
Goes by I forget. It goes by his business name. I forget what it goes by, but I'm looking for another videographer.
I got one for you.
So and plus like it's been hard to coordinate because on the weekends I don't work, but you know my weekdays are sporadic depending on what my schedule is. So there we go.
Wait, I keep saying we're getting ready to end. We're not ending yet. I want to ask you, what do you think about that situation with that woman that was attacked by those children?
Oh, the children of the corn?
Yes. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
I think about that. What do you think about the children, the woman?
I think damn if I'm walking my kid home and it's some kids trying to jump me. I'd be damned. They
How
say
old was those children?
those kids were elementary school kids.
They were really 6th grade and under.
Yeah.
They know they said they dragged her, right?
Yeah, they pulled her wig off and everything. I heard they said she was pregnant, but she said that she wasn't pregnant. I don't know what to believe because in the video she looks pregnant. But if she said she's not pregnant, then
so
children of the corners.
Let me ask you, right? Before we close this out, shout out to that lady. I don't know her name. I didn't do much research on that situation yet. Okay. But shout out to her for just even, defending herself the way she did. Okay. If you was in that situation, what would you have done?
What would I have done? I would have called 911. If I had a phone, I would have called 911. I wouldn't have just kept walking my kid home from school. At least if I called 911, the police could have at least had them scurry, or they would have at least arrested a couple. Well, they're not going to arrest them damn kids, but they would at least intervene.
They would detain the children.
They would at least intervene and do something about that situation to make sure it doesn't happen again. I would go to the school, talk to the principal, I would tape those kids, videotape them, show them who's these kids who are jumping me and my son home from school.
What city was that in?
That was in Chicago, I heard.
So, I'm going to tell y'all, right? If some children, elementary, you said, try that on me, I feel bad for them and their parents. That's all I got to say. For them and their mama and their daddy. Okay? I feel bad for them. All right? Because they ain't no way. There would have been no way. No way. No way at all. Okay? Parents, we have to be more proactive with our children. Okay? We're gonna be more proactive. There's a lack of, from what that situation, what I was reading, what I've been seeing, there's been a lack of guidance for those children. Yeah, do you agree or not?
Yeah,
a lack of guidance. Okay, if I know social media, I know the media period plays a lot on how children and even adults operate these days. Okay, but children, parents, we are the bosses, not our children. We're the bosses. Okay? So when our children are out there acting wild and reckless and ruthless, that's a reflection of us.
Yeah.
Of us. Keep your children in line. Because you know what I'm saying? That you're not in line. That you're not together. That you're an unruly parent. That you're a reckless parent. That's what it's saying about you as a parent. That is you. Okay? I don't care about media. I don't care about Snapchat. I don't care about whatever that your children have access to. Okay? You also have the means and the will to take away their devices. You also have the right to homeschool your children and keep them out of those public schools that are contaminating and conditioning their minds to be savages. You have the right to do that. Okay? And you have the right to take back control of your child. You have the right to do that. You got to exercise your rights because your children should not be outside assaulting anyone, especially their elders. They should not be doing that.
No.
That is the most craziest, wildest thing I ever heard.
Ever seen.
And to know that a woman was beat up by some elementary kids, hell no. Hell no. This little frame, this little body would have been beating up someone's kids. And then their parents would have been after me. That's what would have happened. I would have been people's kids. And their parents would have been after me. Simple as that.
And I feel like she didn't want to do all that. She didn't want to fight back.
And that's her fault.
Because they were kids.
That's her fault. I would have drugged those kids. I would have drugged them kids. I would have been slinging little kids, little boys, all that stuff. They would have been slung. And then their mamas would have been trying to fight me. And I would have been like, what's up?
Belt to ass.
What's up? What's up? What's up, mama? What's up, auntie? Because your kids is out of line, so what's up?
Yeah.
That's what it would have been about. Like, that's crazy that those kids were like that. And I feel so bad. And in her child, the 9-year-old, was injured. You see that?
Yeah, he got his head slammed to the concrete multiple times.
That's devastating. That is like the most devastating thing. It's so devastating. And did you hear about what happened to that lady last year? I think it was almost a year or so ago. The woman who was jumped by like 14 kids or 12 or 14 kids and killed. So her 12-year-old daughter was being jumped by like, okay, don't quote me verbatim with this number, 10 to 12 girls. Okay? This is her 12-year-old daughter was being jumped by like 10 to 12 girls. And then she jumped in to help her daughter because she was getting jumped by all these girls and she was beat to death.
Wow. I didn't hear that story. That's so sad.
These kids
don't learn. They don't learn from history.
You might have to, I don't know, you might have to handle something on one of these kids because these kids is crazy out here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very serious. Like, this is too much. Like, it's out of pocket.
They want to be their friend instead of being their parent.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Let me see if we have any comments or anything. Let's see. Nothing on Facebook. I don't know what Facebook we're looking at right now because it's on two different Facebooks. So we're on Far East Uncut, we're on Far East X itself, and we're on YouTube, and we're also on LinkedIn. We're on a couple of places and Twitter. So I don't know where that comment is coming from, and but it's coming in. But I want to tell you all, thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
I loved having Tiffany on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna have her again. Yes, I'm gonna have her again because I like her a lot. We had a good time today. Even before the show aired, we was having a good old time.
Yes.
Okay. And it was great having y'all, and we will see y'all soon. My next guest, I believe, don't get me to lying, might be Priscilla. If it's not Priscilla, what's the other person? I have a whole list of guests coming on, but I think it might be Priscilla Claudio might be our next guest. She might be. Don't get me to lying, but check out the feed and see who the next guest is, because I will see y'all soon.
See y'all later.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.